Are you happy to be here? I'm happy to be here. Oh my God. Okay, there. How is everybody? All right, we're good. We're super good, y'all. All right, you've disappeared. I'm cracking up. I'm laughing my ass off tonight. Laughing. Yeah, aren't we fancy? No, I'm in a jean. I'm not fancy. I'm in a jean jacket. Look, again, my Walmart jacket, y'all. Walmart. But I'm fancy anyway. Which brings me, hi, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Help me, Wanda. Wanda, Virginia, Connecticut. Romper room, right? Remember that romper, bomper, boo? Who do I see through the mirror? You know that was a spell, right? Pennsylvania, all of that. I know, right? Just ridiculous. Michigan, I know it well. I know my Michigan well. Utah, New Orleans, Hawaii, aloha, aloha. Best jacket ever. Best jacket ever. Yeah, I know. I love my pink jacket. Fort Lauderdale. Do you know I have stripping stories from Fort Lauderdale, Cambridge, Ontario? I know it well. But many stripping stories from Fort Lauderdale because I told you that story. Because I'm a freak, I'm going to say it again. Here's what I'm going to say. So I was 20, 19, 20. I know my little pictures of Chirperoo. Thank you. Palm Beach. Totally know it. Oakville, Ontario. Wow. Thank you for that, you guys. Yeah. Okay, so here's the story. So I come to LA. You know how I got to LA, right? I was whatever, high as a kite on an airplane, popped on a plane. Well, I left people in my apartment in Toronto, left all my shit there, took off with one bag, some high heels, a pair of running shoes, and a book. And I went to LA and I decided that I would never go back. So I never did. And anyway, yeah, this is the Madden. It's Madden New York City jacket. So it's Madden. And I got it at Walmart. I happened to walk by early one morning and I saw the jean one and the pink one. So I met an astrologer, but that's not my stripper story. My stripper story about Fort Lauderdale is, oh my God, hold on. I have to answer this. Let's see. Anyway, like his work or what? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I got to answer this question. Anyhow, long story short, I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard in my booty shorts and high heels because, you know, at that age, I didn't have to wear flats because I hadn't fucked my feet up yet. And so, yeah, hold on. Anyway, most likely. Anyhow, so I hadn't fucked my feet up yet, right? So anyway, I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard. I told you this guy with a bald head he was a wrestler on TV. I cannot for the life of me remember his name. He comes up to me, he goes, do you want to, work in Florida? I mean, out of the blue on Hollywood Boulevard. He goes, I'm a manager for strippers. How did he know I was a stripper? How did he know I was one? Anyway, he says that. I go to his office. It was off of Hollywood Boulevard in Highland. I go up there back in the day before all that shit's up there. There's a bunch of studios up there. So I go up there and I see a picture of my friend Lene on the wall, right? 1986. So I see a picture of my friend Lene on the wall, one of my stripper friends. And I'm like, oh, I know her. She was in Playboy at the time. And he goes, yeah, I represent her. So he sends me to Florida. He's like, you can travel on an entertainer's pass. We used to go up in the cockpit with the pilot. Thank you, Robin. Yes, everything sucks right now. Let me just say that. So anyway, you could fly up in the cockpit. And the last flight I took before I took off, yeah, wrestler's head tattooed. I you know what? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I blocked it so far out of my mind. He gave me the ticket, put my name. I flew to Fort Lauderdale. And when I got to the airport, nobody was there for me. So I'm like calling the club, the dollhouse. I'm calling the club. And I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to be meeting Randy. I'm at the airport. Oh, yeah, they forgot, i.e. they were high or something. So this guy comes and picks me up and then dumps me in a hotel room. Okay, dumps me in a hotel room on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm like, he's like, you're going to sleep here. There's your roommate. But she wasn't there. Anyway, I told you my roommate came in and she was like, you didn't go through my stuff, did you? And I'm like, no, I didn't go through your stuff. And then there was adjoining doors to the next room, and they were from Malibu, those girls. One of them was Malibu Bo. She was a wrestler, Foxy Boxing. So we had a mixture of Foxy Boxing, boxers and strippers and shit in this whole hotel. So a whole floor for entertainers, whatever kind of entertainers. Anyway, yeah, there you go. And hi, Ashley. Oh my God, Ashley. So anyway, my roommate was Christiana, and Christiana is the half sister of Leah Remily. That's who my roommate was. And she was dark and exotic and real pretty and real sexy and everything. And so we would get home from the club at 4 a.m. She would go off with whomever. I would go to the beach and run and then go to the gym and then go to sleep, right? Because I had to work out. I hate getting home at 4 a.m. So I would do that. I would work out. I would eat my breakfast. I would sleep till I had to go into the club again, right? So anyway, I slept in the bathroom a lot because in our room, she was entertaining people quite a bit, and I could not sleep in the bed next to her with her people, whoever these people were. Oh, you just heard her sister passed away? Shit, that was my, oh, fuck, that's funny. I don't know. I should read that. Anyway, that's what that's what happened. So long story short, yeah, I was working as a psychic back then and an astrologer. I just also was a stripper. Sorry, my friend's texting me. Sorry, I'm answering somebody. This is funny. Anyhow, long story. Wait, it was her longtime nanny. Okay, yeah, no, her sister was my roommate. Her sister should be roughly my age, so 55, 56, 54, 53. I don't know. We were close. She might have been slightly older than me. Anyway, she was the roommate at the time in Kitchener, Ontario. Anyway, literally, there were 2 queen beds in the hotel room, and reminiscent of this weekend where somebody wants someone else to come in the hotel room. No, I spent all that time sleeping in the bathtub. I literally would put towels in the bathtub, cover my ears, because anywhere we stopped, there was a new friend coming home with us into the hotel room all the time. And I was like, I can't sleep with this bullshit. I can't sleep with this. Help me. So this happened all the time. This is a stripper's life. A lot of them have sex addiction. And so you have a lot of people that have a lot of sex with a lot of people. I personally just wanted to go to fucking sleep. That's all I can say. It's always like, please. So I would shut myself in the bathroom. Oh my God. So I'd shut myself in the bathroom, sleep in the bathtub. Yeah. And then, and then the guy would get up to pee, and I'd be like, oh God. I'd have the curtains pulled around me. I'd be like, fuck. Yeah. So we'd stop at a gas station. She'd meet a new friend. You know what I'm saying? I was always an astrologer. I was always talking astrology, doing charts. It's just that, bed bug crabs. No, I don't even know what. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so that was my story. I was just like, please make it stop. And then what I would do during spring break is I'd wander to the other floors, because our whole Kelowna checking in, our whole floor was all strippers. It could have been showgirls. It could have been, it could have been whatever, right? Anyway. Anyway, yeah, Palm Springs checking in. Anyway, it was really funny. So anyway, that was what that was. But so I would wander during spring break all around, and I'd find rooms of people partying, and I'd be like, hey, are you going in that room? Are you using this room? Can I sleep over here? I would be in other people's rooms in the hotel, because I was like, oh my God. No, nobody's talking to me. I'm still being punished. Sloan is being punished by coercive control. Let's not talk to her. Anyway, yeah, I'm being punished. So that was then I know, Ashley. Thank you so much. I'm gonna. No, it's not about Johnny. I know Johnny and Amber Heard. No. Anyway, that was that. So I would wander around like looking for friends and stuff like this. I was like, I've got to get some sleep. Do you have a room here? Are you going into that room to party? Can I sleep in your bed? Well, this is what I did. But it was spring break. So like I had met a whole bunch of nice Midwesterner guys that were like, sure. Sure, you can sleep in our bed. We're going next door to party with those girls. I'm like, great. What time are you coming back? 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, wake me up. And then I would go back downstairs. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. So anyway, I flew back and forth until the guy at the $1 Million Baby Club tried to kidnap my ass, and I had to escape in my nightgown and bare feet with a client from Fort Lauderdale and then fly myself back to LA and then hide. So there was that shit, and then still got found out. But so yeah, that that kind of thing. My yeah, went to Mexico for spring break, exactly, right? Yeah. um Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I gotta just answer this. Oh my God. I can't spell. Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, that's what happened. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to sleep anywhere. Yeah, well, I slept everywhere. It didn't matter. But I mean, I can crawl into the back of somebody's whatever and do whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, it was pretty funny back then. But right now, I get a bit nervous about that kind of thing now. I feel like I'm going through an early Saturn return. You might be. It's speeding up for people. Saturn's in Aquarius by degree, but we have Pluto retrograde. And let's see, you went to Escondido, Mexico. Yes. Hi, Deborah. Hi, honey. How are you? I'm going to write a book. Did you get my text, Shelly? I don't know. I don't know what you text about. It's like the Goonies. Yeah, I have to, yeah, I don't know. I'm 42. Hold on. Let's read this perimenopause here. I saw that word. I'm in perimenopause. I have a concussion and a bad knee. You bring me joy and peace. Okay, makeup Sherry. Makeup Sherry. If you're 42, perimenopause, it actually starts in the 30s. Men go through it too. Fucking men go through it too. That's why they're bitch asses. Anyway, sorry to the men listening. I'm just saying the men's in menopause. It isn't womanopause. It's fucking menopause, okay? Menopause. Yeah. Anyway, menopause. Get it? Men and a pause. Kitty's right here. Look, here's the kitty cam. Kitty is right there. Anyway, menopause. You get it? Menopause. Okay. So anyway, here's what I did for my menopause. And now keep in mind, LSD was the best. I should be taking LSD right now, then I wouldn't give a fuck about anything. I was thinking of yeah, I don't give a shit. Menopause. Anyhow, I thought about microdosing, honestly, just, take magic. I'm thinking about it just because I can't fucking stand people anymore. So I'm like, if I get high, what do you care? Y'all are on drugs anyway, except the demons get in you. But, I figured. So I was thinking of microdosing just to do that, just to do something. But here's what I did for my menopause. Number one, exercise every day. Yeah, you should be scared of it because your body goes shitty. And then, you microdose yesterday. Yeah, I ordered some. We'll see if I actually take it or throw it out. It was $100, but whatever. Mushrooms healed my brains. Yeah, I might try it. ADHD. Yeah. Microdosing is good. I know, mushrooms, shrooms. I should. My friend's just texting me and he did a bunch of, he told me of all of his stuff from his, whatever drugs he's doing. It's not drugs. It's, whatever, the things he's doing for spiritual adventure. So we're always talking about it. And he's like, you should come do this. I'm like, no, I'm against it. And so I'm like, whatever. Yeah, husband and I take it. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, whatever. Okay, here's the menopause. DMT, no, Keith did the DMT thing and mushrooms. Yeah, I need to heal because I need to heal. I need to fucking heal. But if I have a nervous breakdown while I'm on drugs, which is the case, I can't even imagine taking LSD. I cannot even imagine taking LSD at this point in my life. I mean, I would always speak telepathically and end up in jail every single time because when the police pull you over, they're like, "What's your name?" And I'm talking to them telepathically, but they can't hear me because they're in the 3D. I'm not in the 3D. I'm outside of the 3D. Uh, yeah. But, yeah. So anyway, all of that shit. Yeah. Microdosing. I was thinking with ayahuasca. I was thinking with mushrooms. Hell, I was thinking with just, methadone, whatever. I'm kidding about the methadone. But anyhow, that probably, yes, send shroom mush chocolate bars. Well, I ate mushroom chocolate bars when I was younger, chocolates. I'm still jumping timelines and I'm getting sick of people messing up my timelines. But anyway, I did all of that. I did it for years. No one died, trolls. Yeah, I did it. No one died, trolls. Hey, trolls. Trolls, what are you doing out here, trolls? What are you doing, trolls, troll people? But anyway, here's how I did it. I did acupuncture, I did chiropractic work, and I became a crazy hiker. When I really noticed the menopause was when I went to, what year was it? Whatever year I went to see Ozzy at Staples. I know everything by when I go to see the bands. But when I went to see Ozzy and I started to realize that my belly was sticking out from the menopause, from whatever grows, the fibroids or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, whatever. I can't get rid of this. So I started to do like detoxes and cleanses, but high BC. So what happened is I ended up doing acupuncture, chiropractic, and then hiking like crazy. Hiking, and doing detoxes. The acupuncture actually stopped me from having hot flashes. I mean, I had hot flashes every night, just like sweating like a crazy bitch, hot as shit. And then I did the acupuncture and I was able to regulate my thermostat. Yeah, no, menopause, men get menopause. And it starts for them in their mid 40s to their early 50s. Because like with John, he was in his early 50s and they get cranky, they get the belly, they get all the shit, but they just think they're hot because women have been taught that we're not hot, but they're hot. So fuck them, right? Fuck them. Anyway, so I went into menopause in my 30s, I had terrible hormones, but for me, I was still getting my period when Keith died. When Keith died, I stopped my period, but then I got my period twice this year. So I'll be 56, like different. I mean, not, that's too much information, right? Dry eyes, dry, hot, confusion. It's so fun. Do the acupuncture, do the acupuncture up your legs. I mean, like up your legs, that's where they do it for the hormones. Oh my God. Let's see. Shrooms help with lots of research in this. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you for that. I'm taking that donation and I'm going to buy microdose it. That might be fun. That might just be fucking fun for the hell of it. No, it was John, him, not you. Yeah, no, John did have it first because John was older, right? So exactly. That's exactly right. Telepathically enter your apartment and do weird shit. Wait, what are you talking? I have fibroids and I'm doing natural things. Exactly. So that's actually what I did. And I exercised every day. I had to cut back on what I'm eating. I had to cut back. So I really don't, yeah, I'll tell you about jumping timelines in a minute. Thank you so much, Tracy, and everybody that donates. I literally had to cut back on what I eat. I love jelly beans. I love all kinds of shit. So I started drinking more coffee. Sorry, you guys, I just did. My Nespresso machine and Starbucks. I started doing that. Yeah, it was hell for 2 years. Yeah, it was kind of hellish, but the acupuncture really, fasting is super good. I try not to eat a lot of junk. What I don't do is processed food. I'm not doing cream sauces. I'm not doing processed foods. Black cohosh is good. Yeah, my mushrooms. I know I had an emergency breakdown when I was a teenager on mushrooms. My friend Randy used to, he died on the motorcycle when he was 18. Anyway, he used to make mushroom candies in his mom's diet chocolate mold back then. There was like a mold, you get in the chocolate box and it's got the triangle molds or whatever. He would put his chocolate mix of mushrooms in that, and me, being a girl always concerned with her weight, would go in and go, oh, look, diet chocolates that he was fucking hiding. My God. Did you take, no, I never took birth control pills ever. I did, well, pardon me. I took them for 1 month when I was 14. That's it. 1 month when I was 14, I took birth control pills. And I gained 10 pounds and felt like an animal. So I never took the birth control pills after that. I used an IUD, and I used the rhythm method. Yeah, that's right. And that's what I did. Yeah, I never took them, really. Yeah, mushrooms and candies, exactly. I'm already thin. See, you're lucky, Lindsay, you're lucky. Yeah, mushroom sun tea, exactly. So, yeah, acupuncture worked. I mean, I seriously was having like 8,000. I never did the birth control pills because first of all, they cause Project Looking Glass. Exactly. They cause, what do you call it? They cause, high blood pressure in your 30s. So a lot of women we are not going on lockdown in Florida. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, they cause a lot of, what do you call it? High blood pressure in women over 30. And if you have kids, you should not go back on birth control. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I did them for 1 month. I did them for 1 month, whatever. And they healed me so much. What, the mushrooms or the birth? Ashley, what? Tell me how they healed you. I need healing. I make bad fucking choices. Too much estrogen. Yeah, I already had too much estrogen, quite frankly. Look online. There's microdosing everything. Microdosing literally everything. Thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. So anyway, at 72, I still try. Yeah, I didn't do the birth control. I wasn't going to gain weight to be in a state of pregnancy. I wasn't going to do that. I used the rhythm method. And no, I never use condoms either. People wig out about that. I'm not doing shit I don't want to do. And I'm sorry, the men that I know never use condoms. So when we tell our kids to use condoms and don't get someone pregnant, I haven't met a man that used condoms. Okay. They talk about it. They blah, blah, blah about it. But I have never met one or married one or dated one that fucking wore condoms. Okay. Never. So, yeah, rhythm method, a sponge worthy. Yeah, I used a diaphragm for a while. I didn't use condoms. Yeah. Every second day. Yeah, I never did that. I don't know what happened. Wait, then I decided, wait, come back here. Then I decided to do one day and I can't tell you, I'll write it you more. Okay. Tell me, Ashley. No man I know wore condoms. Who is wearing condoms? Right now, even who is wearing? Tell me who is wearing them. That's all we hear about is wear condoms. Who is wearing condoms? I want to know. I want to know who's doing this because I don't know anybody who's doing this. They all talk about it. Wait, I'm 59. Hold on. I'm 59, virgin, had 2 kids. Yeah, exactly. But I want to know who's wearing condoms. I want to know. Because I hear it all the time and I hear women that are shocked. I don't know what men you're dating. I don't know what men you're marrying. I don't know it. John never wore a condom. John never pulled a condom out of nothing. Okay? Nothing. My first husband never wore a condom. I mean, maybe with other people, but not with me. Maybe John with other people, but not with me. So, I don't know what to say. Yeah, there is a loss of sensation. And why are you having sex if it doesn't feel good? I don't understand. No, nobody I know wore a condom. I'm telling you that. I'm like literally telling you that. I do not know men who come around with condoms in my life. I don't know what they're saying. So I asked my ex to wear a condom. He said, you won't see anyways. I won't see it. I don't have it. The only time I had any kind of issues down there was when I was 16 with my first husband and all of his things that he had. Okay. I'm not telling kids to wear condoms or not. If you're a working girl, I guess wear condoms. But even then, these men don't wear condoms. So even if you're married and you're thinking pull out method, exactly. Even if and which makes you parents, men will wear them. Okay, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, sure. Nobody I know. I'm going to say it again. No one I ever met. No, I never had STDs. When I was 16, yes. At 16, from my first husband. So I know, really. I'm like, really? If you're working, wear condoms. But here's the thing. if you're not always when you're 16, that's what I'm saying. You will get shit because these guys go around. But here's the thing. This is the only thing I told I truly believe the pill caused my breast cancer. Absolutely. If you stick to oral sex, you get the shit in your mouth. No. No. But here's the thing. If you're going to tell your kids to wear condoms, maybe the better way to say that is to not have anal sex because hi, Bobby, all these men want anal sex. My kids told me when they were in high school that you wouldn't get a girl pregnant if you did it up the other end. And I'm like, you'll get a whole bunch more if you do that. So I told my kids, no. Yeah, I don't know about the condom thing. I just don't know about whatever. Anyways, yes, from my first husband, yes. I'm telling you that just because I told my son to wear them. I threw the boxes in their room. They threw the boxes back out. Hi, Bobby. So yeah, I had an IUD. That caused me a lot of problem too. That got launched in my uterus. In Canada, before I had children, they let me put an IUD in. Yeah, I had that too. Yeah, that ruins the uterus. So it punctured my uterus. Yeah, condom socks are profitable. Condom stocks. Yeah, exactly. I remember sex. I just didn't do that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, yeah, everybody says wrap it up. The people telling people to wrap it up are not fucking wrapping it up. However, having said that, even if you are married, you think your husbands are faithful? Oh yeah, think again. You think men are faithful? Think again. Sorry, men out there. I'm sure there's the odd 2% that is. Most married men are out. Most married men are out. Just saying. That's what the strip clubs were full of. Married men. Yeah, wrap it up, married or not. Yeah. Right? Ashley and I are like, yeah. People get so offended at me. My male friends, they're like, you can't judge all of us like that. I'm like, oh, I'm judging. You and your bullshit. Yeah, I'm judging. Yes, sweet potatoes, yams help. No glove, no love. Yeah, I'm not like that. Like, I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I don't get anything. I don't care. I'm not doing anything. But what I'm saying is when you're married for a long period of time, when you're married, you say that, but I don't know I'm telling you, I met John in a strip club and he did not come forward with a condom at all. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, I love microdosing. Anyway, yeah, so you're the only one protecting you, but yeah, don't let your man wait. I don't even know what that means, but okay. And Selena, Yolanda and I won. That's kind of gross. But yeah, she could have been her handler. I knew what it was. It was Illuminati. I can't remember. All my stripper friends had lost faith. Of course, strippers believe that men aren't faithful because they're not. Maybe at different times in their life. I know. Maybe at different times. I don't have herpes. So you can say Hollywood herpes all you want. I don't have any of that. I have none of that. Okay, so thank you. I did used to get myself checked all the time throughout my marriage, though. I can go to any park in the morning and see used condoms. I'm glad that you can. I've never experienced it. That's all I'm saying. I've never experienced it. I'm telling you, I have not experienced that. So AIDS, Hep C, sexual, yeah, here's the thing. I'm going to be really honest with this. If you're going to get HIV, AIDS, oh yeah, okay, good, thank you. If you're going to sit down, Ashley says, step off, Seinfeld. Oh my God, I got the greatest card today, switching subjects. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, wait, oh my God, this was so funny. No, where's my pineapple card? Hold on, I have to show you because they yeah. It does. Wait, does anybody remember sheepskin? I remember the word. I don't remember them. Hold on, you guys. I got to show you this. This is fan-fucking-tastic. Where is this card? Okay. This card was fantastic. So I went to my Popo box today, right? The pineapple card. I know this is a swinger card. Isn't it if the pineapple's upside down, I'm a swinger? Well, I'm not a fucking swinger. So the card's back upright. All right. So that's the last thing I want is to be a fucking swinger. So look at this. This is from Robin Ferguson. I think it's Robin. Look, she sends me this. Serenity now. She sent me this. Isn't this great? Isn't this great? Yeah, patient. I know. I had a friend that had gonorrhea in the throat. No, I used to run with him, a running buddy of mine, and we did Mount Baldy together. Oh my God. Look, serenity now. Yeah, the jacket was at Walmart when I found it. I went online and it's called Madden NYC. So look up Madden NYC. I think they're $12 now and they only have the big sizes. So I'm just going to say that. I grabbed the smalls. I grabbed some for me, Lila, and Kenna and decided to keep them all, truth be told. Anyway, look. Serenity now. Serenity now. No, my friend, I'm not going to say his name, but anyway, I used to run with him. We ran all the time. Anyway, he had trouble swallowing and they gave him antibiotics and it got really bad. And I think it was herpes in the throat. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not Jerry Springer. That's Seinfeld's father. What's his name? I don't know. Ben Stiller. No, the dad of Ben. Jerry Stiller. Right here. Serenity now. Right? This was fun. No, he didn't know he had it. I'm telling you, he had like a longtime lover. Didn't know he had it. And then it was his dentist. So go to your dentist because your dentist sees everything. No, I haven't tried the alien perfume. Is my cat showing off? Aw, is she showing off? Oh, she's licking. Yeah, she's showing that she can lick where you and I cannot. Anyway, the bikini bottom, right? Anyway, yeah. So his dentist, he sent a picture to his dentist and she's the one that did that. I'll try it. Nola girl. I'll try it. Anyway, but gonorrhea, I mean, whatever. Gonorrhea, cars and clothes, mead swingers. I know somebody sent me Robin sent me the pineapple one, but it's the upside down pineapple. Either way, I'm not a swinger, but I might just put the pineapple in the window and see who comes my way. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So anyway, no, if you can get it in your hooch, you can get it anywhere. If you can get it on your privates, you can get it in your mouth. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's be serious, y'all. So anyhow, yeah, I'm sure she did because Catherine Zeta-Jones was a party girl around town, right? I don't have herpes, so we're good. Whatever. I don't have it, so I'm good. I have Tiffany and Company perfume. Yeah, let's see. Was watching a doc on AIDS yesterday. Said it's weird. Every time you make a live area, I usually speak on what it is. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So my friend that was in charge of Los Angeles HIV AIDS donation money, I'm talking when I was pregnant with Keithy, she told me that they had to make it more, and now I'm not discrediting anyone who wears condoms and doesn't, but they had to make it, I know, Michael Douglas I used to read for his mistress, who was a Scientologist, without giving up her name. She screamed at me, I was pregnant. She's like, I'm going to marry him next. And I saw Catherine Zeta in my mind, but I didn't know who she was. And I saw him having kids. Boy, was she pissed. Anyway, you got rid of your UTI. Exactly. They are going to, I know they're trying to control the food. They're trying to control everything. Do I look tanned? That's a no-no. I wore my hat. Lesbian. Did you? No, I didn't pick up on her being a lesbian, but she's probably bisexual because she was in the Illuminati, because she wouldn't have been where she was, and her handler probably killed her for whatever reason. Because understand, they're all kind of bisexual because that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. So anyway, yeah. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Michael Douglas had cancer of the throat from vaginal warts. But you know what? I mean, I don't know what to say with that. That shit happens. That stuff happens, right? Pineapples used to be traditional symbol for hospitality. Now they're the swingers thing. Pick a side. Pick what side? What side am I picking? Collect canned goods. Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones is not dead. She just gave her husband warts, genital warts in the throat, because he was having oral sex with her because he wasn't wearing a condom or a dental dam. Don't make me go into the dental dam discussion again. Fucking nobody wearing a dental dam, okay? Oh my God. Hospitality for swapping partners. Yeah. Is Megan Fox psychic? I have no idea. Let's see. Why hasn't my ex texted me? I don't know. I don't know. What stands out in serial killers to me is the fact that when you commit murder, okay, 70% of the population has genital warts. Oh, bisexual, pick a side. Yes. Chocolate or vanilla, pick one, bitches. Exactly. Raspberry, strawberry, pick one. Pick one. Yeah, plastic bags are illegal. Well, you know what that was about. Don't make me start. So I go into the grocery store, right? What's your thought on Virgo, Sun, Leo, Moon? That's fantastic. Okay, so don't drinking blood, Megan Fox. No, she's not gone nuts. She's a Luciferian. Satanists do this. When you talk about this is what they do. They consume each other's whatever bodily fluids so they can whatever it is they're doing. No, I'm not searching for love. Please do not say that. I don't believe in love, number one. Well, I do. I love everybody and everything. Let me put it this way. I don't believe that, never mind. Ashley knows what I'm talking about. Ashley and I are simpatico on that. Perhaps, let's see, as a bisexual, wait, come back here. I want to hear this. As a bisexual, whoever is the better partner and personality is hot and hot. That's a good answer. Absolutely. But I do like, the male appendage. So yes. And men do not, men have been whatever. I don't know. You can't, okay. You respect Megan Fox for being honest. Megan Fox is Megan fucking Fox is a Satanist. Okay. So you respect her for that. Okay. Just wait, Sloan. You will get, I'm never getting, Peter, I'm going to kick you off the channel if you say I'm going to get remarried. First of all, I have to have a certain thing. If you say I'm going to get remarried, I'm coming to your house, Peter. I'm slapping you with the newspaper. There's going to be no marriage for me. Megan Fox, remarried. Sure. Yeah, because it worked so well for me the first 2 times. Actually, it worked very much the same. First husband was physically violent. Second husband was not, but they were very much the same, but different. So similar, but different. So any third person I'd pick couldn't be, no one should get married. Exactly. Nobody the fuck should get married unless you want to do what you want. But I consider it a trap. Anyway, a trap from hell that I'll have to get. Yes, it's all in the numbers. Gematria. Exactly. My picker's completely off. I don't pick sane. I've never picked sane. I had children. That was really good. But is it my karma? Really? Peter, is it my karma? Is it my karma? Or have I been called back down here because I've been karmically bound to somebody and they karmically called me back here? So I went into the light, which is Luciferian, the god of light. Don't go into the light, okay? Will you marry me? No. Fuck no. No. Yeah, it's not a natural. Thank you, Mindy. It's not a natural state of being. I don't mind. I don't mind being in love with somebody. I don't mind, whatever. But I'm not marrying you. Like, no. And I'm not having kids. I don't need to fucking marry you, okay? No, Megan Fox is a Luciferian. Stop telling me she's joking. She's not fucking joking. She's a Luciferian, period, okay? She's a Luciferian. Religion. Google it, educate yourself, understand it. It's not sarcasm, as I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, Ashley, don't you think for us, me and Ashley, don't you think, right, Ashley? Because Ashley, oh my God, we're so similar yet different, okay? But don't you think for a second, do you not think that it would take a really strong man to deal with me and to deal with you? A really, really strong man that could take, because Ashley and I are the same. I know this. We laugh at a lot of shit that pisses people off. We're not going to, whatever. We've been in the sex industry. We understand that. We're very focused. We're super cute. I'm not going to acquiesce to a man. You don't want to fucking deal? Don't deal, bitch. I don't care. I'm not acquiescing to your dumbasses. That's blood Yes, it's soul binding. Thank you. It's binding. I think they trap us and pull us back down. Lady Gaga's not even home. Hello, knock, knock. Is Lady Gaga in? Can I speak to her? Hello. You can see her eyes. The demon goes in. Ashley. Exactly. Ask Ashley. Anyway, I don't like feeling owned. And men are predatory. Like they're hunters. We gather, they hunt. So when you give in, they want to get rid of. And if you don't do what they do, they pull, yeah, women can talk. Yeah, we talk. Yeah, we talk. But why the hell doesn't I have some of my male friends are wonderful talkers. I just was talking to one. I have a male friend. I'm gonna describe him to you. I'm not gonna tell you who he is. He just popped up again tonight. His girlfriend's from Toronto. They're both musicians. He's a very famous musician. Very, very famous. Bassist. Very famous. Now go out and guess who he is. Anyway, he's a Leo. He's a Leo. Fantastic. Amazing conversationalist. We literally talk for 6 hours. But we are friends. No, I'm not naming him. I'm not naming him. But he is a fantastic conversationalist. I will say on everything, metaphysical, spiritual, Luciferian. He's been in the industry. He's a great musician. No, not Keith Richards. For God's sake. No, not Keith Richards. Let's see. He dated a very famous actress for a long time. That's all I'm saying. But 6 hours later, I'm like talking to him. He's not Brian Adams. I wish Brian Adams. He is a Leo, but the two of us are Leos together. We both love coffee. We both talk for fucking no, it's not Zach. Zach's not really Zach talks to his wife and his friends. No, it's not Zach. I didn't say guitarist. Oh, did I say guitarist? Bassist. Anyway, not Keith Richards. No. Although I know Brian Adams is fantastic. I would probably not Billy Bob Thornton. No, he's a 80s metal band, okay? Go research, y'all. 80s metal band, hair band, a lot of hair, Leo. Look up this. He's younger. Fantastic, all right? So, no, not Richie Sambaro, but however you say his last name. But anyway, I'm going to explain because Lucifer is the god of light. So when you get trapped in a soul cycle, you're coming back into Loverboy. Yes. Loverboy. Love that band. Working for the Weekend, Loverboy, oh my God. No, not Slash. You can Gene Simmons. No. No. Let's see. Somebody from their band just passed away, one of the female icons on the band, with the band. I loved Loverboy. I love Loverboy. The band Loverboy. Mike Reno and no, but not Mike Reno. But I love Loverboy, not Slash. Just think about, not Bon Jovi. He's going to kill me for mentioning his name. But he's a fantastic convert. Yes, Kathy, you got that right. He's fantastic. Fantastic. He's a fantastic conversationalist. Not Eddie Van Halen. He's alive. He's not dead. He's fantastic. He absolutely resonates on a spiritual level. Wants to grow his own food. Speaking to you, Bobby. Wants to grow his own food on land from the East Coast. So that's a good vibe. Not fucking the West Coast. From the East Coast. Anyway, great not Aussie. No, yes, exactly. So he was in that band and he's a fantastic conversationalist, not Jack White. No, he's fantastic, like fan-fucking-tastic. 5-6 hours. I forget where the time went. Like, I'm like, wait, why are we sitting here talking for 5-6 hours? So no, not David. He plays in that band. He's not the singer of that band. Anyway, keep going. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, y'all. Okay, now I got to play guess who he is. I really think he's a great conversationalist. And, no, he's not Stephen. Yes, Amy, you got it. Leo, look up the Leo. Amy got that right. Anyway, he's fantastic. Fucking knows everything about what I'm talking about. Great conversationalist, great musician, girlfriend from Toronto. Fantastic. Does everything metaphysical. I know it. I know Ashley knows. Exactly. No, not Brett Michaels. Yes. Exactly, Kung Fu with their Tiny Pablo. Yes. Fantastic conversations. What I'm saying is we are friends and we communicate. So when somebody's not talking to me, I'm like being driven fucking crazy, okay? Being driven, no, not Sebastian Bach. Great, but you have to have a certain yes. You have to have a certain intellect. Y'all got it now. You got it now. But you have to have a certain intellect to communicate. I like good communication skills with my friends, my male friends. Honest to God, if you're a man and you're going to fucking not Nikki Six and Tommy or Brian, no and no. But if you're a man, friend of mine in any way, and you're not going to fucking communicate, I can't. Google him. That's all I can tell you. I can't communicate. I can't talk to you. So I'm giving a shout out to him because of the communication. We have great communication skills, and then he disappears with his girl. I disappear wherever I go, and then he pops back up. So yeah, Google. There you go. So there, I know you love Nikki Six. Nikki Six's daughter goes to my tattoo piercer, Izzy. Izzy's my piercer. Yes, you've got it right now. Yes, we are always, Ashley, you know who I'm thinking of. Bobby knows who I'm thinking. We know because he just popped up today. Anyway, what I'm saying is, let me see, our rock star is bisexual. He's not bisexual, no. Yes, her ex-boyfriend, they're not together anymore. He has a girlfriend from Toronto, from my hometown, which is really great. She's also a musician. So it is very fun. He was going out with her. He was. But anyway, does he have a big nose? No, he does not. He's actually got really stunning blue eyes in person, which reminds me of Keithy's eyes. And yeah, there's that. But I'm not going to say anymore. Anyway, not Steven Tyler. But anyway, no, he's not single. He has a girlfriend from Toronto. We're not doing anything, so it doesn't matter. Axl Rose was dating. Yes, Axl Rose. I heard stories about him. No, he has a girl. I'm going to say this again. Drea's not from Toronto. He has a girlfriend from Toronto who's a great singer. Anyway, all of that aside, what I'm saying to you is there's certain... Now, if you could pick a man... Yes, exactly. If you could pick a man and piece a man together... This one in the bedroom, this one in conversation, this one over here, this one over here. Yes, she, yes, that's who it is. But if you could do that, then that would be a good thing. That's what they think of us too. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I find it offensive when people don't communicate openly because I'm an open person, right? Wrestler is not Sloan's arm. Wait. Yeah, exactly. So there. So triple Sag. I need communication. Do y'all need communication? So you're right. That's exactly who it is. Exactly. Wait, hold on. I missed that. Anyhow, all of the Asperger's don't communicate openly, I guess. Yes, they might not, but you can't go around saying everybody has spectrum, is off the spectrum, because they may just be bitches, right? Or they may be on drugs, or they may be high, or they may be punitive. So you never know. I get triggered. Donald Marshall, a phony. Eminem, I have no idea. It is Michael Devin, y'all. I just said it. Great communicator. That's all I'm going to say. But great musician. Their brains work differently, right? So anyway, anytime we talk, it's a good communication. And then, boom, you don't like to talk to... Well, it depends. Bobby and I talk for hours. I love Bobby. We talk for hours. Deanna and I talk for hours. I have to have communication. Yeah, lack of communication. It could be, but I just need to have communication. Bobby's in the house. Yes. Google him. You have to know who it is. I can't. I just can't, y'all. I just can't. Anyway, I have good conversations. Michael Dade, I have good conversations with. Brian, I have good conversations with. John, oddly, when we're not pissed, I have good conversation. I don't know if Naomi Judd was a suicide. I have not looked into it. He looks like Jesus. Yeah. He looks like Jesus. It gets called that a lot. He really does. I mean, the version of Jesus. Do we really know what Jesus looked like? Do we really know? We don't know. But yeah, people say he looks like Jesus. Exactly. But let's see. I hate the witch. Okay, Marilyn's dress. Wait, what witch? Are we talking in The Wizard of Oz? Sloan is not dating Megan Fox. No, I'm not Megan Fox. Yeah, I love talking forever. If I can't talk to you, then I can't connect with you. And if I can't, yeah, he is. Exactly. I'm sure he's a lot of people's types. Naomi, they said she died of mental illness. Kenny Loggins. Yeah, Kenny Loggins, He and I had the same midwife. We had kids at the same time with the same midwife. Megan Fox is no Megan Fox. Listen, Megan Fox. Megan Fox is a Luciferian. That's why she's talking about the blood. Is a Satanist evil. Okay, well, let's just intervene with that. That's a good question, Peter. I have no idea. What I do know is if you pray or are under the belief system of the beast, Satanism, Luciferianism, whatever you want to call it, and you step away from God, then you have to understand what that is, right? If you step away from God. So if you step away, people do die of broken hearts. Yeah, when their children die, they die. Absolutely. If you step away from God, then you are going with the other energy. Now, Satan is the great liar. He is deceptive. He is deceptive. Deceptive. So it's all a lie. And they do allow, yeah, she's doing a blood ritual. I don't care what she's doing. Hey, no skin off my back. No fucking skin. You want to go out, do the blood ritual, do it. You want to do a blood binding, do it. But it's going to come back on your kids. You've got kids, so you better fucking watch what you do, right? The cake is a lie. Exactly, Lizzie, the cake is a lie. Anyway, if you're going to do, whatever you're going to do, and you're going to do that, then that's going to the sins of the father all the way down. Okay, remember, I do believe in the devil because you can't have black without white, white without black, up without down, sun without night, night without sun. This is reverse world, y'all. Reverse world. I heard about Demi Lovato and a female friend of a family member who was a makeup artist and who had allegedly RAPED, the makeup artist girl, and that was Demi Lovato. And so that was a long time ago, maybe 6 years ago, I heard that rumor. Megan Fox, and people like that, okay? MGK, skinny white boy, whatever. Anyway, Megan Fox, yeah, she jumped into the dark side, but understand, you can see them, their eyes flutter like that. The demons come in. They do all kinds, Santeria, voodoo, hoodoo, they do that. Catholics, drink the blood and the body of Christ, Catholics. Anyway, when they're taught, you do whatever you want. You do whatever, voodoo, it's all dangerous because when you're conjuring up entities, understand, whether you believe it or not, I've seen it, so I don't fucking have to, whatever. I don't have to, whatever. But whether you've seen it or not, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you conjure up an energy, or let's see, it is alleged. Wait, what? Hold on, come back here with your syphilis. It's the alleged syphilis, though I don't know about them. What alleged syphilis? Why are you talking syphilis? Okay, so Lucifer, the greatest lie is making people believe, okay, any religion is making people believe he doesn't exist, okay? So making people believe he doesn't exist. If you believe the devil doesn't exist, you're crazy. Now let's look at serial killers. So when you're talking about the thirst to kill, okay? The thirst to kill. The thirst in the name of Jesus, amen. Bobby's really good and Deanna's really good. Deanna Clear, I've watched Deanna Clear Demons, okay? She uses the Bible, Bobby uses the Bible, and Brian uses Bible. And they use Enochian language, Enochian. They use language to fight demons, okay? That's a thing. That's a fucking thing. I don't care if you believe me or not. You think The Exorcist was fake? Maybe the level of demonic possession in The Exorcist, but what religion allocates money for exorcism? Catholicism, okay? Why, if it's not real? You just going to donate money to the church so they can use it for exorcism? Right? Why? So the way that I would say this to you, okay, the way that I would say this to you is that when you're looking at what people do religiously and how they get on stage and they say, I became another person, I stepped into another person, I am another person. What do you think that means? They're allowing, and things do try to get into you. things do try to get into you. Yeah, things do try. Jealousy is the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of Jezebel, all of these things. So, how do you know if a psychic is preying on you? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how you know if a psychic is preying on you. Hear me clearly. Gypsies are the ones that ask you for money to clear something, as if giving them $500 is going to clear anything. Now, if you're clearing a house, okay, and you're doing the work in a physical sense, you have to charge for your time because you're going there. You don't do it all free. But if they tell you they need $2,000 to clear the demon with a piece of your jewelry, whatever, that's gypsy talk. No psychic should be telling you anything without you coming to them, okay? Demons jump to lower vibrational people all the time. If you fuck somebody who's a lower vibrational person, depression, drugs, alcohol, sadness, anger, rage, whatever, crack, meth, heroin, if you do that, they're already carrying demons in their auric field. So they will jump to you. So you have to watch who you sleep with. That's a thing for sure. But if you're looking at demons getting into people, okay, they jump. And when you kill a serial killer, they jump, okay, they jump. And so when you say someone is dead, they're jumping dimensionally, they're jumping all over. And they let all of their energy, either with their greed to do something. Serial killers are not physically grounded in their body. They're literally outside of their physical body while there's a demon in there. Human beings do not kill. People do not commit suicide. That is a demonic force talking. Either you're drunk, you're high, or you have some sort of mental problems, depression, and the depression in the voices. Once the demons know you're depressed or sad, they start speaking. And if you're not strong enough, i.e., you're young, you're depressed, you're high, you're drunk, you're whatever, and the demons say, just jump. Just jump, just jump. Depression, they get in very easily because I know this. When my stepson died, I kept hearing them tell me to take my own life. I just had Keithy and they told me to take my own life because Jimmy was missing me and he needed help on the other side. That's a demon. Nobody in your family is going to tell you to kill yourself to go be with them once they're dead. That is not going to happen. So it's demonic. Yeah, it doesn't exactly. I don't believe in capital punishment anymore. You have to keep them present and here. Depression is stupid, but people carry depression. When you carry depression, the demons get in. Very low vibration, and they talk. That's what schizophrenia is. Drug addiction enables them to come in. Oh, I feel so bad about myself. Let me have another drink. Oh my God, whatever, right? So that allows them to come in. If you think for 1 second Lady Gaga isn't possessed, go look at her face when she chooses to do that. I've seen them I have them in my family. They're doing drugs and shit. They're depressed, right? No, demons are that we're all depressed. I know, get in fucking line. But they're drawn to the lower vibrations. You have to keep your vibrations up. So yeah. And when I was a teenager, I saw them trying to have sex. I used to be having sex with people once when I was a teenager, and I could see them turn demonic, the people's faces. You can see a demon in them. You can see that. Yeah, you can see a demon. You can see that. And I told them to get out. Yes, you can see them. They come through. They're not necessarily, okay, The Exorcist is a extreme possession case where the demon is in the person. They also rape people and get a hold of, ladies, I'm going to say this, sodomy. I'm not supposed to say, yes, demons, Bobby. Bobby and I both seen that. We talked about that. Deanna's seen it. I've seen it. They come to you. They're going to come to people that are light and happy because they want to absorb our energy and then take us out and destroy us. They want to destroy you. They don't like happiness. They want us to be miserable. I'm not miserable, bitch. Demon bitch. So anyhow, when you're looking at a possession, who wants to be neutralized by me? Wait, yes, Ashley, ask them. I dated, yeah, well, no, they're going to have a demon. If they have, you can see it in their eyes and sometimes it comes out. There's a difference between full-on possession where the person is thrown out of their body and they're not able to function. As in, I would believe Jay-Z and, Bebe, Queen Bee over there. I would believe those two are pretty much 9% of the time. 90% of the time are possessed. Sodomy ritual, the sodomy ritual. Why are they all butt fucking? Oh God, did I say that? I'm going to get blocked on here. Succubus, exactly. Why are they doing that? When you go up through that area, they teach people to enjoy that. They teach men to enjoy that. They tell women, give it to your man or he'll do something else. Why? Because it goes back to the sodomy ritual. It's an open portal right to the crown chakra. And don't let them there. Don't let them there. Don't let them there. Sodomy ritual, it opens up, and it's not meant for that anyway. So they put it into porn, they put it everywhere so that it becomes like normal, like, oh my God, yeah, Will Smooth, he's a booty player for sure. But and here's a good thing to say if you're dating and somebody wants to do that. I have a vibrator here. As soon as we can shove that up your ass, then you can shove yours up mine, but you're going first. And if you want a threesome, we're having a threesome with a guy first. And only then, after we have a threesome with a guy, will I have a threesome with a woman, because the guy ain't going to do it because he just thinks you're stupid and going to fucking do it. Anyhow, all of that aside. But here's the thing. It's sodomy ritual. So you have to watch because they're gaining power and attaching cords through the back spinal column where all of your chakra openings and endings are. That's what they're doing. That's how they break children. That's what they do. That's why all of Hollywood is doing this, because that's what they're doing. Okay, sure you do. But no, but that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't care what you say. Why do you think the Catholic Church was sodomizing everybody? Because they're all pedophiles? No. I mean, they're men and it would appear pedophilic, yes, but it's subversive control and it's sodomy ritual and it's what Luciferians do. The true ones, not the ones he called my bluff. So you had a bisexual man that's like, sure, shove it up my ass and I'll fuck your guy friend. Okay, well, you lost on that bet. I know if you were a betting woman, you would just stop there. But yeah, that's what it is. So when they're doing that, yes, exactly. That's why they're doing that. Euphoria is a low vibrational show. Exactly. But they do hurt children. That's what they do. When you have children around parents that are drugging, and Brad Pitt, exactly. Female Brad Pitt with anyway, I don't know that for sure. Allegedly. I can't think about it. Okay, anyway, the problem is what they're doing is a sodomy ritual. So there's a ritual to it. Now, obviously, not everyone's doing it, but they are controlling the energy of children that way. That's the abuse of children. To take Luciferianism, to take the most precious, beautiful, happy energy. Yeah, that's true about Brad Pitt, actually. And they grow a clitoris that's big like a small penis, and that's considered a delicacy in Hollywood. Yeah, I just said that. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Yeah, so Brad Pitt, born one way, flipped another way. In Hollywood, the transgendered female to male, just think of women bodybuilders on hormones with a big clitoris, not a normal size clitoris, like a big one that looks like a very teeny tiny penis. That is what they admire in Hollywood. That's a delicacy. That's like you are Illuminati elite. So understand what that is. Understand what that is. That's it. Understand. Understand what that is. Okay? So when you're looking at Brad Pitt, who's super fucking cute, just understand the reason his features are cute, the reason everything about him is cute is because perhaps it's been, yes, Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, Jack Parsons, or I always call him Jim Parsons. It's Jack Parsons. And L. Ron Hubbard, Jack Parsons, and Aleister Crowley were all roommates. So they all started their businesses based on that, okay? So yeah, there's so many, Tom Cruise, period. Yep, Hollywood is dying for sure. And that's what would happen. They're going to turn their faces and have to hide from their deeds. Now, here's what I want to talk about. So when we're talking about stepping away and people who have chosen the beast system and people who have murdered, raped, and pillaged, whatever you want to say they've done, okay? And yes, Johnny Depp, exactly the same thing. When they're wearing the pedophile triangle, what do you want me to say to that? Oh, okay, good. Like you hurt children. I can't go there if you hurt children. C. Tegan, I can't. When you post that shit, and then I have friends that defend her, I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Look what this bitch wrote. You have kids. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That, yes, because they're transgendered on hormones, male hormones. Male hormones are going to give you a big thing down there because look at all the lady bodybuilders when they take hormones. They have like a small penis because it makes them more masculine. It can't make them full on masculine, but it makes them more masculine. Anyway, anyhow, if you have stepped away from God, so you've murdered, you've raped, you've pillaged, and you believe you're condemned, so you can't even let go of it. If you truly, see, Tegan is a weird dude, exactly. If you, yes, Chaz is a man from birth and was transgendered into a female and tried to go back to a man because the programming wore off, exactly. Anyway, I don't like being confused either, but here's another thing. Here's another thing. If you actually understand that and you actually ask God to forgive you authentically, not fake, not like, oh, I'm just going to be nice to God because I don't want to go to hell. No, if you ask for God to absolve you of your sins, whether they be rape, murder, pillage, whatever, you can be absolved. It's never too late to ask. That's what we actually have to do. We have to ask. Wait, this chat is safe to chat in. Yes, it's safe to chat in. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is if you ask God and you ask him to absolve you of your sins and you make amends, even if it's murder, even if it's fucking murder, you are forgiven. That's a thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good on here. You can talk. But that's a thing, and thank you for that. So you want to make sure Pink has man hips. Yeah. Absolutely. Chaz was born a man. Yes, Chaz Bono. That's why the flipping back and forth. Born a man, transgendered into a girl, reverse world. Luciferianism is reversed. Okay, it's inversion. 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 Thank you from Quebec, Canada. Quebecois. It's inverted, right? It's inverted. Inverted. Justin Bieber, inverted. It's inverted. All right. So Luciferianism is inversion. Thanks, Mindy. Thank you so much. Hold on here, Peter. Sloan, doesn't karma require deeds to help those one hurt? You know, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that because if you murder somebody, can you really make amends for that behavior? If you take someone's child away through murder, can you really make amends? You can try. And I don't know if you have to come back. I don't know if it's forgiven. I don't know. Yeah, I don't exactly. Moses murdered an Egyptian before. That's what I'm saying. God will choose you and God will absolve you. So you have to actually pray over here. It doesn't matter what you've done. Like you can repent. But I don't know what happened to Naomi Judd. I'm sorry, I don't. I haven't even looked at it. I didn't care for the woman. So I didn't care for any of the share. Probably not. Stop hating on Lucifer. Well, Lucifer's a fallen angel, which is fine. And the fallen angels are beautiful. Like the TV show Lucifer. They're alluring because if the energy of Luciferianism and Satanism weren't alluring, you wouldn't do it. So it has to be alluring. It has to be shiny and bright, or you wouldn't fucking do it, would you? You're like, oh my God, that looks like a herpes wart. I think I'll go follow that religion. You're not going to do that. So, how many people were raped as a child? Stop telling me what happened to these people and they were raped as a child. This and that happened. It doesn't fucking matter. She was sold out. She was a billionaire. So I'm going to sit there and say that. She comes from an Illuminati family. Her kids are in that family. That's why Ashley Judd was spewing about Me Too movement, blathering on like a lunatic who'd lost her fucking mind under mind control. That's what happened. You know, that's why Winona Judd married a pedophile. She said, not me, but Lucifer is Satan, correct? That's what it is. You think you're getting anywhere on this planet unless you do that? You're not. Cher was propaganda to make liberal women hate pregnancy and stretch marks. Yeah, she probably was. I mean, whatever. That's exactly right. I mean, if Lucifer showed up with the... Okay, so sometimes you can look at a person's soul and it's like a jackal or a coyote. It's got horrible, horrible resident energetic tags that are horrible, okay? So you can feel it. The person can look as beautiful as anything on the outside, but the energy is what you're feeling, right? So the energy is what you feel. When you feel that energy, that is the epitome of swimming in a cesspool. So they carry a stench with them. They carry a stench. I told you I was at a party with a very famous musician, and he was vegan and he was this, and everybody was like, oh my God, look at him. And he walked by me. I could not back up close. I was like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. He looked like Pigpen walking through the room. That is not because anything about him was dirty logistically in the third dimension, but his energy was filthy. So I could never look at that person again. His energy in real life was filthy. So you have to learn to look at the energy. Lucifer, like the TV show, is going to show up in a shiny bow in a package. We'll give you $100 million. You'll have all the bitches you want. You can have all the hoes you want. You can have all the sex you want. You can marry this girl. You can have millions of dollars. You'll travel all over the world. La, 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 la. You think you're going to like that once you do it? Because you're never going to get to enjoy it, because Lucifer pulls the rug out from under you and now you become his bitch. So when you become his, yes, I saw the devil's advocate is exactly the devil's advocate. That's how they do it. That's exactly it. And Keanu Reeves did the best thing ever. He killed himself. He was Satan's son. So he had a choice to live and follow in daddy's footsteps, but he blew his brains out. So he went back to God is what happened. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Oh, devil's advocate is exactly 100% true. He takes the deal. He goes in. He defends pedophile, even though he knows he's a pedophile. Pedophile, I might add. He does that. His wife becomes crazy, tries to kill herself because they're projecting onto her, right? They know who he is before he gets there. It's not because he's a good lawyer or a good this or a good that. It's because literally they know who this man is. They know who he is, okay? They know who he is. They understand who he is, right? So yeah, it's a contradiction. It's alluring. You're not going to go to it if it's fire and brimstone. Why are you going to walk in that? Why are you going to do that? Oh my God, really? That looks like I may get murdered. Let me go do that. I mean, no, you're not going to do that, right? So why would you do that? You wouldn't do that. Exactly. So you have to understand, some people are born of the lineage of Lucifer and some are God's children. And there's different degrees of like human beings and which side they come from. And so when they come from Lucifer's side, they will recycle and continue to be part of that agenda. Excuse me. And when you come from God's lineage, they're going to know who you are before you're, yes, dark entity, all the time, we writer, all the time. They're going to know who you are from birth. You don't know who you are because you're told you're a human being, right? You're told you, remember, Keanu Reeves started out as Geffen's lover. Remember that. So quick pro quo. I fuck you, you give me a job in the movies. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know, we writer. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what happens. They send people after you. They send people after your family members. They do all kinds of things. That's what they do. People don't believe it. They think that the world is just as it seems. It's satanic. It's the beast system. We're not even supposed to be here. So when people say they hate humanity, it's not actually humanity that's doing that. It's Lucifer's one, the beast system. That's who's doing it. Human beings don't do this. People have to understand that. They think that we're all human. We're all human. They had a bad job. No, fuck you. No, that's not the way it is. No. Mm-mm. No. Oh, the Macaulay Culkin interview about the red shoes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, I don't know what you're saying there. Anyway, when you look at the way the world is, it's not human beings doing this. Human beings are meant to live in perfection, in God's image, but it's been hijacked. We've been hijacked in this dimension. I don't even think we choose to come down here. I don't. Yeah, the red shoes is absolutely true. I do not feel that we choose to come down here. Can you imagine? Just let's look at it this way. So you're Beyonce, Jay-Z, or whoever, and the demon's in you, Lady Gaga, whoever. The demon's in you. Even your average drug dealer, your fucking mafia guy, your cartel guy, your whatever. The demon's in you. So when the demon's in you, you go out and murder a bunch of people. So then the demon says, ha, 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 and steps out like Jeffrey Dahmer. You're in jail. And then you're like, I don't understand what happened. I don't remember doing that. I don't know. Yeah, Dolores Cannon said there's a waiting list to come here. I think that that's a trap. Dolores Cannon is very good at a lot of things she says, but she's a hypnotherapist relying on the information of other people. Dolores Cannon, I don't think did readings herself. She did hypnotherapy and she did her type of hypnotherapy. Not a bad thing. However, that's old school new age stuff. I don't believe we're here. I don't believe that we're here. This is a trap. No one is going to tell me what goes on here is what we chose to do, to learn something. Why do I need to learn that? Why does God want me to learn that? I want you to tell me. So if your child gets raped and murdered and killed, why does God want you to know that? Why? I have been hypnotized actually for my anxiety. I get anxiety around people. I can feel their energy. So if they have anxiety, even if they hide it, I end up with anxiety. People scream at me, I get anxiety. If they scream at me too much, I'm going to beat their motherfucking ass, okay? So anyway, that's what's going to happen. So yeah, but I get anxiety. Certain things that are said to me are just absolute weapons against my nervous system. Just because. Bath anxiety. Wait, I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is. But anyway, you have to understand who's choosing to come down here. Who's choosing? Oh, Bono? I told you, Chester Bennington ordered the hit. I mean, come on. And I said that years ago, so I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back. Okay, so Kate Spade, she was a billionaire and she was murdered by her family members. That's all I can tell you. I mean, the hit was ordered on her. This is what they do. Here's the thing. If you're in a family and you think you kiss a parent's ass and they won't beat you, okay, because you kiss their ass, you're going to be the kid that kisses their ass so you don't get beat. If you think that that's going to work, as soon as the kid that they do beat falls off, they're coming to beat your ass. So you can't. Yeah, I can't. I did not. That's exactly. I did not choose to come here. I don't care what you say. I did not choose to come here. This is the most hellish fucking planet I've ever been on. Okay. Red scarf gang. Scarf. Sorry. Okay. I thought it said barf. Yeah. I think we're trapped in a loop, like OCD loop. There's that TV show called Russian Doll where the girl lives her death every single day. I guess they have a new part of the series. It's a jacket, y'all. It's a jacket. Anyway, it's called Russian Doll. And every day she wakes up, she's dying. Every single day she wakes up and she's dying. So it's like Groundhog Day, but not. So it's kind of, yeah, Russian Doll. I think they have a new season out, Deanna told me. So she just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? Terrible is what it is. It's a loop like Groundhog Day, exactly. So what it is, whatever you've done over here to step away from God, you can always step back into God's presence and you will be forgiven. I actually believe that. So don't think, like Lucifer says, that once you go over here, you can't go back over here. And they look at everything backwards. God is a punisher. God is a this. God is a that. I don't know what to say. 51st dates, right? Sounds like hell. Hello, third dimension. Yes. Wait. What about your mom? She was kidnapped. Wait. I used to tell my mom she kidnapped me. We did a DNA. That's funny. Well, you know what it is? There's a whole bunch of souls coming down here, and maybe we have some choice since we're trapped. They're like, okay, you're going to be able to do this. God places his amongst the others, okay? So there's always one to this. I mean, every time his army steps up, God's army steps up, okay? So there's a balance. You're never going to get just them taking over, and that's why they're trying so hard to keep us here. This is end of days. This is a spiritual war. This is 100% a spiritual war. Once they don't have us, okay, think of narcissists. They need our energy, and that word's overused all the time. Selfish motherfucking people on planet Earth that are scaredy cat babies. I know it's all BS. It's such BS. You're right. But think of narcissists. Think of narcissists, right? and think of how they use your energy to, you know, to live. Entities hide behind us. That's why we have these fucking morons in the government, fucking morons telling you what to do. What? I'm sorry, why am I listening to you? And Biden, stop eating ice cream. We all know what it means, the FBI terms, you fucking fuck. I mean, who died and why do these people want the government telling you what to do? The rules, the this, the that. I mean, no. I don't align myself with you. I align myself with God. I do what God asked me to do, not what you asked me to fucking do. That's it, period. End of conversation. I'm not in alignment. That's why when you see people who end up in jail and they won't acquiesce on something, even though, you know, the government's like trying to get them to turn over something. The reason they won't turn it over is because 100% it goes against their moral code and they're not under that. So they can live in jail here for 50 years and then cross over. And that's just this lifetime. It's the way it is, right? I'm sick of the government. I'm sick. I think everybody should go against the government in every way possible. Literally go against the government. Anybody in your life that says they're voting, it's a selection. So good luck with that. It's pre-planned, predestined, pre-everything. It doesn't matter what you say. They're going to tell you vote and then ignore your vote and put whoever's in and tell you that people voted for that person. Because I'm sure that all of Canada voted for Trudeau. I'm positive of it. Like, I'm fucking positive of that. Like, just every Canadian went, you know what? Little Justin Castro should be our leader again because he's such a pussy-ass bitch. We just love him. He looks like a girl in his pink tutu with his little pedophile markings on him. We're going to vote him in. We're going to vote him in. Canada did not vote that guy in. He put himself in there. He put himself in there. I mean, Zelensky. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Anyway, that guy. Pelosi, traveling to see that guy. Penn, traveling to see that guy. Adam Sneaky Pencil Neck Shift, flying to see that guy. Now, why are they all flying over to that place where that shit's going on? That's right. Excuse me. Biggest trafficking hub on planet Earth. The Ukraine, Poland, all over there. Traffic. Keep saying it. That's what's going on. That's what they're doing. Oh my God. So that's what happened. Yeah. I've died 1,000 deaths. I died the day Keith died. So I'm not even alive. I never voted in my life, and I never will. Least of all did I stay in Canada. I came here for the freedom, but that's being slowly taken away here. I felt as a child that Canada was communist. That's what I thought as a child. I was like, I'm not going... Wyoming as well. That's why all these Hollywood fucks buy houses in Wyoming. Pedo. Thank you for that. That pencil neck, you know, right? Oh, my God. They're all over in that part of the world. Oh, Walt Disney. Walt Disney was a Satanist, and he was so stupid that he cryogenicsed himself. Cryo. Why do you think Howard Hughes lost his mind, kept his fingernail clippings, and drank urine? Why do you think that is? Broken MK Ultra. That's why. Beautiful dreamer. That's not correct. Okay. Yeah, Mew Mew's licking herself again. She can't help it. And he was a racist and a sexist and a fuck, all right? And gay, a gay Nazi, I heard. Whatever. He's got all our money. Look, we're being robbed blind as a country, and people are going, he was autistic too. Who, Howard Hughes? Or, yeah, well, Amber Heard, all I'm going to say is she shit in her husband's bed. Like, that's taking fucking with your husband to a whole other level. I mean... That's a whole other level. That's a whole other level of fuckery, okay? Whole other level. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Howard Hughes did that at the end of his life. He was so OCD, his brain. Now, understand, when you shock a dog and you shock them with electroshock therapy, the exact same way that Anthony Bourdain died, that I saw him, that Eric guy shocked him with a animal prod. When you prod them and you shock them inside their brain, what do you think that's actually doing? Why would you think that's helping depression? Why would that be helping depression? Why would that be helping depression? Let's say you get out of line like Francis Farmer did and they lobotomize you. or Rose Kennedy. Let's say you get out of line. So they shock you in your brain. So you go right back to, I've forgotten half of my memory. I don't remember this. I don't remember anything. I'll do what you say. So they shock you to shock you into submission. What do you think happens to Kanye every time he walks in there? One strong mother freaking person. That guy. Did your child die then? Yeah. I died in July when Keithy died. I died with him. Like, I don't care. Even if I do care, I don't care. Wait, let me see. Lita Ford, what? Lita Ford had her kids taken away. Why? Why were her kids taken away, Debbie? Yeah, it's control, it's compliance, it's subversive, it's coercive. I mean, just since, and Billy Gates is coming out with this shit again. Someone ought to punch that guy, bop, straight in the face. Just punch him in the face. Punch little sweater wearing Billy Gates in the face. Please, somebody. If I could get near him, I would. Yeah, so I died during my accident, lost a limb and more. Oh my gosh. And what happened what did you see when you died? I don't think there's a point here either. I don't. My Keith left and I don't get the point. I never got the point when I was a little kid, though. I didn't get the point in the family I grew up in. So did John Walter's daughter, took kids away. She's trying to fight. Wow. Yeah, I don't know the point of here. Nothing here is what they say it is. It's all inverted, reverse, and it's all very unkind, and it's a very fucked up place. People are very fucked up. It's just not a good place. Billy Goat Gates, I know, little sweater wearing. He wears that sweater. He's like, look at me. I'm Mr. Rogers. I'm a good person because I have money and you people are fucking slaves to the cash. That's what he says, right? Chester Bennington was completely shocked. He stood right in front of me and said, I did not commit suicide. Chester comes through quite a lot. Chester was murdered, period. He himself says it. His head was not hanging down in shame. I'm talking whenever I did that video when Keith told me to, 2018. So 2019, 2020. So it's 4 years ago. He did not hang down. Okay. Chris Cornell did because he thought he did. Okay. They came from behind. Chester Bennington had a face-to-face and he was taken out. They just fucking kill who they want to kill. That's what they do. They kill who they want to kill, period. If you don't, it's a gang. It's like the cartel, the mafia. It's like John Gotti. Fucking blow you away. That's all they're doing. They're just killing their own. And they're trying to fuck with anybody that speaks up. It's a whole thing. One time I saw Kelly Osbourne and she had Winston Churchill in her energy field. I walked by her. She said, we were at a luncheon and she said hi to her mom on the way by. And when she walked by, I literally saw Winston Churchill with her, which was the weirdest fucking thing, but I did. That's what I saw. So yeah, they kill through cancer. They kill through everything. They kill through AIDS. They kill through everything. Well, I saw Winston Churchill around her. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making a judgment on it. That's actually what I saw. I turned around and I was like, it's weird. Women, he didn't have sex with them, but his grandmother. There you go. Yeah. Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington. Yeah. Chester did not kill himself. I don't care what he said. Chester did not kill himself. Did not do that. Period. He told me I did not do this. And he was fucking pissed. Chris came to know he didn't kill himself. Okay. The Jesuits, yeah. I don't know if she's related to Churchill. That might be a good thing to find out. I did see Winston Churchill in her energy field as she walked by. It was very, 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 very strange. This was like 5-6 years ago, and I was at a party I was at a 50th birthday party where her mom was, and then she came into the same hotel and said hi to her mom and the birthday girl. And I was just like, shit, why is Winston Churchill with her? That's just what I noticed. You don't go around saying anything. You just say hi and you go, whatever. Betty White. I never liked Betty White. Kate was murdered. Kate Spade. She literally was waiting for them to kill her. She showed me that. She popped up in my kitchen, clicking her heels on the stove. Very, very strong. Very strong. So Chester Bennington did not kill himself. He did not. Period. No. Yeah, Betty White was one of them. Acupuncture does help. Who is good famously? No idea. You just have to take them as you meet them. I'm sure they're not all wrong. But yes, Chester was shocked and pissed. But I don't know who is what or what they do. I don't really know that. But yeah, Chester was pissed. I mean, that's weird, but it's true. He was pissed and he came through. He came through as sure as shit. I did not kill myself. So, yeah. He did not kill himself. There you go, Michelle. He did not. He did not. Keith told me to do those videos on Chris and Chester. Mom, just do them. But Keithy, I'm too old. I look stupid. Da, da, da. That was my ego. I'm a Leo after all. But anyway, he told me to do them. Mom, do these videos. So y'all have my son to thank for this because he set this up for me, showed me how to do it, told me not to respond to. Joan Rivers was murdered. I mean, she was 81, but it was set up for her to lose her life in a nonchalant way as a warning to other people, because when you're under anesthetic, you've got no control over what's going on. You have to trust who's in front of you. So when you have to trust somebody under anesthetic, what are you going to do with that, right? I like Joe Rogan. I mean, he's a Leo. I like Joe Rogan. But yeah, my son told me, he really did. Keith really told me to do this. And it was my hopes that my Keith and Jason would do a show with me. I wanted them to do clothing, you know, their own clothing line, their own stuff. It was my hopes that my children would do this. But yeah, Chester was an Aries. Of course he's going to come to me, right? But my Keithy said it. And it was the Chris Cornell video. Mom, just do it. Then I did some astrology videos and he's like, Mom, just do it. And then when I get pissed at people saying shit, he's like, Mom, does Colby answer back everybody that calls him a fucking jerk? And I'm like, I don't think so. He goes, well, neither do you, because you don't have time. Keithy goes, you don't have time. I'm like, I got time. I got time to fuck these people over. So anyway, he taught me that. Yeah, he taught me that. Let's see, are you doing? Yeah, I have to sit down this week. I've been so slammed. And again, oh God, sorry. Again, if I missed your reading, missed your time, did that, I'm trying really hard. My books got triple overbooked. So I've put people to the side, you know, I'm really sorry. That's why I don't open my books, because I get overwhelmed with reading. So yeah, no, Keith doesn't, I don't feel Keith right now. And I don't feel Keith in the same way, but a lot of you have felt Keith. I mean, that's how Bobby came to me. She painted him. Keith is definitely around with things he does and things he says, most definitely. So yeah, I've seen a lot of my Keith through other people, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so, so, so grateful for that. And it's been very, very difficult. It's probably the most difficult thing you would ever go through, because like, really, what is your point being here? So yeah, it's just, I don't know what to say. People say you're strong. You're not strong. I'm dead. I'm just, see, Bobby's candle for Keith. He's still lift. Keith came to Bobby. She was harassing me, Bobby, not harassing me, but she was all over my Instagram telling me she saw this, that, and the other. And then she painted my favorite tree and painted Keithy, and she said Keith wanted her to, and she's right. Everything she said is right. Everything she did is right. Like, she was right about what she saw, about so many things she saw, and she wouldn't let up. That's what spirit does from the other side. Okay. That's what spirit does. So they bug the fuck out of the person to talk to the other person that they have to talk to. So that was so like, yeah, I know I'm alive, but I'm dead. I don't feel the same way. So I can't feel. And when I do feel, you know, it's very briefly. So I don't feel the same way. I mean, I feel tired. If you kick me in the shins, I'm going to feel it. And I'm going to feel shit like that. But like last week, something was trying to get into my head. So what happens to me when they try to get in, which is what happens to Beyonce, Bebe, and Jay-Z and Lady Gaga and anybody else that goes into a fucking altered state. Understand, hoodoo voodoo, altered state. So when you get into an altered state, the energy tries to come through, right? So I was sitting here and I'm sitting like this, and I'll get very lightheaded and I'll start to swirl around like that. And that's them trying to get into my head. And then I got pushed at the Grand Canyon. I fell down, like my phone flew out and I fell down. And of course, that is, you know, whatever that is. That is a, what's the word for that? Demonic push or whatever. Yeah, something like that. So yes, I'm still timeline jumping. I'm still timeline jumping. And every time I get disoriented or something shitty happens, I do it more and more. So I'm doing the infrared saunas. I'm doing the timeline jumping. I go like this. It's literally when they try, they tap me here and it's like this, and then I'm out. As a teenager, they could get right into me and I stepped right out of my body to talk to them. I stopped doing that. That's a trance medium. I stopped doing that. Jason, call your mother. I hear Jason's working very hard. He always has time for his father, but not for his mother. So we'll see how that works. But anyway, yeah, I did. Well, somehow somebody got close to me demon wise, and that's what happened. But yeah, that started happening, and then I got pushed. I've had several pushes, but anybody that's been pushed by an entity that's not in the physical, not in the 3D, understands what that is. So yeah, I heard about Roe v. Wade. I heard about that. It's interesting. I understand they're going to leave it up to the states. So it's, yeah, I know, Peter, I know, but it's not John. I'm going to say it again, y'all. It's not John. Poor John's getting blamed for everything. We're not blaming John here. I think he's moved on, actually. Okay. Will speaking with a medium who's told my sister and cousin a lot of true things. My husband says it will. Okay. Okay. Now that my Miller time, that's interesting. All right. I don't know why speaking with a medium would mess you up. And here's why I'm going to say it. Religious theology points to the fact that if you speak to the dead, it's evil. You're speaking to demons. That's because the demons are dead. They've stepped away from God. Okay. Our loved ones, like my Keithy, we say are dead, but nobody is dead. They have transcended into a different dimension. There's not just here and heaven or hell. It doesn't work that way. So your loved ones that have transitioned have transitioned. Okay, they've transitioned. They're not dead. The dead are the people who have given their souls up and have really stepped away from God and will never go back into God's energy. The dead. So you are not talking to the dead. So when your husband says that, he's referring probably to some form of Christianity that says talking to the dead is evil. Talking to the dead is evil. Your loved ones are not dead. They have transitioned. They are not dead. So it's not like that. That's not what they are. And as far as people going to heaven, it is my understanding, and I'm not understanding it because I don't understand it. But my understanding is once this beast system game is over with, okay, once this beast system game is over with, we will all ascend together to heaven, in which case this energy here does not exist. That ascension has not happened. What they call the rapture is to bring God's children home, but that's through a dimension. So heaven is a dimension, okay? Not the dead. Your dead are not in the ground. I mean, their physical is, but they're not in the ground. It's a dimension, all right? So when your husband says that, you have power to choose if you believe what the medium says or not. You're going to feel it or you're not going to feel it. That's what's going to happen. You're going to feel it or you're not going to feel it. That's as simple as that. That's it. It's just that simple. So when you're talking, do what you feel like doing. Your husband should not tell you anything. No one's going to get into your head. No one's going to do anything to you. If a medium is authentic, and you've had referrals, which means they're probably authentic, but if a medium is authentic, then you can pray to God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever it is you pray to, and you can ask to be protected, and you can get your reading. That's what you can do. There are mediums that are of God. I am one of them, and I'm not a perp. Bobby's one of them. That's just the way it is. Deanna's one of them. I mean, I am with God. I'm not talking to the devil. I know when I feel my child. I know when I feel him. I knew when I felt my father. I knew when I felt my best friend. Okay, now that's interesting. Here. Thank you for that. Okay, if we don't follow light when we pass, what are the other choices so we never come back? Okay, Linda, good question. So instead of going into the light, okay, this is a hard thing to explain, but let's explain this. Instead of going into the light, go into the light, which could be trickery for the incarnation cycle, I feel. Okay, I feel. Um, so if we don't go into the light, what we do is by praying to God every night, now I lay me down to sleep, I pray, that whole thing. When we do that, we are connected to God. Your guides, your angels, and your people will pull you up. That's what they did with Keith, okay? That's what they did with Keith. Keith was projected. He was being pulled back, but I saw him like the Star Trek and Starship Enterprise. That's what I saw, okay? That's what I saw. So when you see the energy, you just have to know right now you're here and the rest of you is with God. So only part of you resides here and the rest resides with God. So you're technically already with God, even though you're here in a physical. I don't understand it, but that's the way it is. That is the way it is. Okay. So you are here and you are there. Only portions of you are here. Oh, there's definitely God. I don't doubt it at all. So that's how it works when you talk about that. So pray to God now and pray that when you pass, this is just the way that it happens. You pass. Keithy crossed right out, and he crossed out energetically. I saw, like, first you step out of your body. Okay. First you step out of your body, obviously. You probably don't know you're dead if you were shocked, like say Chris Cornell, or shot or murdered, or hit by a car. But you're hit by a car. Sorry, you guys. I just had to answer that. If you're hit by a car, you pop right out of your body, like right out. Okay. I pop out of my body. I told you when I was in the doctor's office and they did the surgery. And I told you I popped right out and my guide was right there. I didn't go into the light. My guide was right there, the one that looked like Yul Brynner. So during any kind of near death, you see it. You can see light. That doesn't mean it's the light of Lucifer. It means it can be something different, right? So you can see light. You can see that stuff. It is whatever it is. So absolutely. I feel that we have been told tremendous misconceptions about how we pass and how that works, and what happens and how that happens and all of that kind of thing. So I feel that those things are important. Wait, hold on. Go back here. Wait, why was John scared to touch me? I don't know. Why was he? Why was he? Tell me why. But that's a funny thing. I don't know that he's scared to touch me. Yeah, always close to God. That's how it works. Yes, doctors are scientists. Scientists believe, even when I was at the Grand Canyon, I looked at how it was supposed to be conceived, the explosion, the atom, the tiny thing. Fuck you, God created it, okay? Like, be serious. My father said he was going home. Exactly. Then your father went home. That's exactly right. No, don't challenge the devil. Hell no. No, no, no. What's the difference? I don't even know about, I don't believe in twin flames. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know they say it. I just can't go there. A soulmate, okay? A soulmate is a soul that you've spent time with. A soulmate is a soul that you've spent time with, and you are coming back to work something out. Mother, father, kid, uncle, cousin, brother, best friend, soul mate. Two souls that spent time over here are back here. That's where they are, right? Yeah, I felt Keith move through me when he passed. I slept in his bed. I felt him move through me. It practically destroyed me. I felt his energy very fragmented. He was not in the physical, but I felt him move through me, and I could hardly bear it. He moved through me. I know, I felt him. It was him. Yeah, that was very difficult. It's difficult because when you're not with your, when you're not with your child, right? It's like, yeah, I don't know what to say when you're not with your child. I just don't know what to say to that. So it's a very difficult thing. I know Ashley Judd's a pile of, lima beans. All right. Yes, there's days I still cry. I'm going to cry for the rest of my life. Why? I mean, I'm here without my Keith. So wherever I am, my son is not here. So that's a huge issue for me. Yeah. Oh, I do. I do. No, yeah. Yeah, they say twin flames is our higher self. I don't believe that. I'm just saying I don't believe the twin theme theory. Lima beans. Yeah, it's exactly. I don't believe the twin flame theory at all. So yeah, anyway. All right, y'all. This is it. Have you actually heard God speak to you? Yes. As a child. Yes. As a child, I had no doubt that God was there because the energy told me that God was there. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah, I know when I saw Keith on the ground, I was literally pulled forward like this. I was like I was kicked in the gut and pulled forward where my face went straight down practically. I guess it was my etheric cord to my solar plexus. I can hardly even I can't hardly even explain it. So, it was very yeah, it was very I don't know what to say. That's what I want to say. But yeah, it was, and Jason had the same reaction. I saw Jason, I told you, Jason, I ran out of the car. Deanna still, we were talking about it. She can't forget it because I had my headphones on and I threw my phone in the car and I just was screaming at the top of my lungs running across the street. I literally fell out of my car trying to get to my son and the police blocked me. I wasn't allowed over there. And they stopped me like this and pushed me back. And Deanna could hear the whole thing. And so she doesn't get that out of her head. 10 minutes later, Jason and Kenna pulled up and Jason ran exactly the same way that I did, ran exactly for his brother. Kenna collapsed when she got out of the car. She stepped foot out of the passenger seat and fell to the ground when she saw Keith and started sobbing. And Jason ran and they stopped Jason the same way. And so we were both, yeah. So no, I'm not in therapy. No, no therapy. Just hiking. And yeah, no, it's very sorry. It happens to a lot of people, but to actually see him there, and them not let you near it was unbelievable. It's one thing to know your child's dead, but to actually see it is another thing. So yeah. Oh, don't cry, Dawn. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, you can't, I don't know what to say, but yeah. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. You guys are so, it was devastating. It was devastating for Jason. I just remember looking in my rear view mirror at Jason pull up and I just like slow motion watched him. I think I was saying to Deanna, Jason's here, and I just watched him run across the street. He ripped through the lights and then, that's what happened. So anyway, that was, yeah, I couldn't, yeah, Deanna said, she just said the other night she can't get that out of her head. She just can't. You saw it's very hard. It's just like, it's so hard. I can't explain it. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I know everybody was very, very shocked. It was it's very hard to see anyone dead. I know John found Jimmy dead. So I know that I know what happened when Jimmy died because I remember I knew when Jimmy was going to die. I told everybody. Nobody fucking listened. They laugh as usual. And that morning the phone rang and I grabbed Keith and Jason. Little Keithy was 10 months old and Jason was 4, not 4 yet, 3.5 something. And I walked straight out the front door and I said to John, you deal with this. And I walked out. I just couldn't. So John got to work and there was a yellow tape around his work and the parking lot. And oh, I'm sorry for you. In 2019, Amanda, I'm sorry. Yes, you're part of that ugly club. And so John saw the yellow tape and his work is like his work is on the wash. So there's like a wall to this wash, like a, river thing. Anyway, so we went around, he saw the tape. He backed up out of the driveway. He drove around to the side street. He hopped over the cement wall to look into his parking lot at work. And he saw Jimmy there because Jimmy was half in his car and half out of the car and lying on his back. I guess he'd gone to step in his car and that's how he died. Anyway, that happened. And John immediately saw his son on the ground, turned around, went to a payphone. There were payphones back then. Again, it was in 96. And he called on the payphone to Jimmy's girlfriend, Jimmy's house, Cindy. And he said to Cindy, where's Jimmy? Can I talk to Jimmy? And she's like, he didn't come home last night. That's what she said. And he's like, well, where is he? And Cindy said, I got home at 9 and the, soda was on the table. The ice was still in it. And he left, she said. So it was quite interesting. But anyway, John refused to actually, like, he saw his son and then went and made a phone call like that and wanted to see if Jimmy was there. So that broke him, and this doubly broke him, and this definitely broke me. So, yeah, it's both sons died. Yes, both his sons, the sins of the father, exactly. Don't think there's not a karma in that family to that. Don't think that, because there's a fucking karma. There's a fucking karma to that. No, Jimmy didn't kill himself. He overdosed on cocaine. And John didn't want to hear that. So my boys were told that Jimmy had an allergy because he didn't really do that much cocaine, but he still died of a cocaine overdose, period. No, they say accidentally, but if you're taking drugs, it's not an accident. Remember that. It's a choice. It's a choice. So there's some element of you that knows you could die. So there's that. So technically, yes. I don't know if I'm sure John has guilt. I'm sure he has guilt. You can't have two sons die and not have guilt. He does blame God. It's not God who did that. So that's not what happens. You're here on the beast system. The beast system is the one that's in control of drugs, not God. God does not hand drugs out to people. That's not what happens. Yeah, heart attack, exactly. And he'd overdosed about 5 times before he died. I was there for that. I know that happened. I'm not allowed to say that. I got argued with that, but that's the actual truth of that. But I'm just saying to you on every level, he himself, when he saw his child on the ground, was unable to actually comprehend what he was seeing himself. It's absolutely mind-numbingly bizarre. Fentanyl and Xanax. They're all on fucking fentanyl and Xanax. Drugs are the devil's playground. So that's what drugs are. Fentanyl is the devil. Drugs are devil. Cocaine, heroin. Look at how many people they take out. Why you want to do that for? Yes, heroin mixed with fentanyl does not seem like a good idea to me. It's too suppressive. Yeah. Nicolas Cage looks deranged. Jimmy did talk to me for a long time. Jimmy talked to me like I was at the neighbor's house for the wake. So we had a they picked a traditional funeral where they buried him in the ground, Catholic in a box, that shit, and lowered it into the ground. That was horrific for me. The lowering, and my friend Svetlana from Russia, she held Keith, and Jason went with his dad and they lowered the coffin in. Jason was just little, and I still have pictures of that. And everybody did the Catholic thing and the black thing and black dress thing. I had a problem. I had Keith in the funeral, and as I will do in a church, I literally started laughing. I had to excuse myself from the funeral because I couldn't stop laughing. And so there was another friend of Jimmy's outside in the funeral, also a Leo, who also couldn't be in there. So the two of us were outside. I just took Keith and left. I literally started laughing. So I had to go outside, and I don't know what to say. But anyway, I started, I had let me say this. I had a complete nervous breakdown because, like Keith, it took 2 weeks for them to clear Jimmy's body and put it in the coffin and have an open casket. And I guess they embalmed him. I did not embalm Keith. So I left Keith as he looked. I just put makeup to close his eyes and his mouth. I did not mind looking at him with his mouth open or his eyes. His eyes were half open, Keithy's eyes, like this. And they were a beautiful color of gray-green. And it was the most beautiful, like Tahiti colored eyes, but they were dead. So I had a makeup artist close his eyes and close his mouth. So they do that so that the other people coming to view Keithy wouldn't see his mouth open. I did not have a problem with it. But anyway, Jimmy, when I saw him at the wake, and I saw the way he brushed his long hair. They brushed his long hair, and I could see that he had I'm still laughing, split ends. It drove me insane because he had really good hair. And I just saw him in the box, and it's like I went backwards outside of my body. I knocked the flowers over. I tried to get through the wall. Like I backed through the wall like this and I couldn't get out through the wall because it wasn't a door. So I knocked over the wreaths. I knocked over everything, and I just couldn't. I couldn't look at him in the box. So I did. I literally almost passed out. Oh my God. See? Yeah, no, I backed over, the big wreaths with the flowers. I just saw him and I kept looking at him like, who is that? And I like just whatever. And my mother-in-law was outside and she had Keithy and she would not go inside and look at her grandson. But anyway, that happened. And then we did the funeral. I guess you do that the day before you come back to the funeral. For Jimmy's funeral, I did not wear black. I wore yellow and navy and big flowers. For Keith's funeral, I wore hot pink. I will not wear black to a funeral because that's not what I'm going to do. Anyway, what happened is I went to Jimmy's funeral, and so they put him into the ground. So we had the wake after, and the neighbor, Maurice's parents, at Maurice's house, they had the wake, and all the people showed up there. And so there was all kinds of his school friends and everything. And Keith took his first steps at Jimmy's wake. Like he walked for the first time in his life on the day that we celebrated his brother's death. Jason was there and I was there, and I remember there was all kinds of food. I took the cake. I took a whole cake off the table and I went to the downstairs bathroom. Nobody was down there. Okay, nobody was down there. I shut the bathroom door. I sat on the toilet and I started eating cake, right? Seriously. And Jimmy tapped me right here on the head. And then he went into me, so to speak. And he showed me how he died. And the level of rage when he realized that he wasn't going to come back into his body. Okay. So he realized he wasn't going to come back in. And when he realized he was dead, there was so much like freaking out about that the soul was very unsettled at that time. I had a massive headache for 3 weeks and it was very strange. He showed me that there was another pregnancy in the family. He showed me that the pregnancy was going to go, but that baby was going to die. So he was showing me all kinds of things. And for a good year, he was around and then he left. And then he came back out. And I saw him periodically, but a month before Keith died, he stood right here while I was here. And I said, Jimmy's here. And I don't know who. I, of course, thought he was for John or maybe his mom or maybe his grandma. I don't know. His other grandmother on the other side. Little did I know he stood in front of me to take my son, his brother. Little did I know. I did not know that, but that's what he came to do. So, I mean, that was that. So I did see him and I saw him 2 weeks ago. No, I'm sorry. I saw him he was waiting to cross Keith over. He stood right here. I said it. Those of you that remember when I said that, I said it right here. So that's what I saw. And I literally thought that it was either going to be somebody else older in the family, anybody else older in the family. Yeah, see, with your Jeffrey. Exactly. I think Keith will be waiting for his dad, but I saw Keithy at the top of the stairs in the old house like a month ago. He stood there and looked down at me for a split second. And so I don't know who he's coming for, but he's coming for somebody. So that's what they do. Keith's first steps were, on that kitchen during the wake. I went and got him from my neighbor. She was babysitting Keithy, and I went and picked Keith up because I missed him, and I brought him, and he was walking on the kitchen floor, and that was it. So that was that. So there you go. Exactly. That's what happened. Thanks for listening to my story. I went on another tangent. I went on a tangent, but it was very different seeing Keith than seeing Jimmy. Probably Jimmy prepared me for Keith. So, there was preparation, which was interesting. It was unexpected. It is. Keith's death was, no, I didn't. Keith was on a motorcycle picking it up from the shop with George. His motorcycle just went in for an oil change, allegedly, even though it was a clutch and a brake change thing at the time, or clutch and something else, shifter paddles, whatever. He picked his bike up, and then he was less than 3 minutes from leaving the bike shop in the afternoon to ride home, and George was driving his car. So that was unexpected. They're telling you they come for someone in a dream. When they come for someone in a dream, they're coming for someone in a dream. We are born of sin. Exactly, into the beast system. Correct. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Yes, exactly. You understand with your dad then. So thank you all for listening to that. Thank you. Well, there's karma, but I told you about Timothy Curley in 2008 who told me I would lose a child while I was doing a reading for John, meaning asking about John, because Timothy was a really good astrologer that did some TV shows and stuff with a friend of mine, and highly recommended. And we used to talk back and forth and exchange readings. Anyway, he was reading on John's business and he suddenly stopped and said, "You're going to lose a child." So I said, "Are you sure it's not Jimmy?" And he said, "It's not Jimmy. This is your child," he said to me. So every year, and when the kids turned 18, I said to John, "Well, we've passed it." And I kid you not, Jason's birthday, July 14th. So exactly 15 days before Keith died. Is that right? Yeah, 15 days before Keith died, Jason came to me for his birthday and kept saying, "Where's my brother? Where's my brother?" The way he said it, he was missing him from that, but it was weird. You wouldn't think it at the time. But I remember saying to John, "Oh my God, Jason just turned 28. We're safe. He's not going to die." That I remember because of Timothy Curley. And then Jimmy was actually was 29, I think. And I was 29 turning 30. So Jimmy was 28 turning. Anyway, I did it, and 15 days later it was Keith. So I thought I was in the clear. I actually said that at the birthday. I thought I was in the clear. No, Nikki Six isn't. No, Nikki Six isn't. Anyway, yeah, that's how it went. It's very interesting how we try to control things that we have no control over whatsoever at all. Huge insight. I just look back and I remember the way Jason said it. His words were different, but I didn't really pay. Oh, Timothy Curley. He died. He died a while back, probably a couple of years after that. He was an older gentleman. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Karma is very complicated. It truly is. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye, you guys. Mwah. Thank you so much. The timeline did change. I saw Keith till he was 40, but anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for listening always to my Keithy stories. Thank you. Bye, guys.